Hello, Blogland. This is my friend Ninja. Say hi. I met her on the PCT. We hiked together a little bit. She's going to tell you about that. But first, I thought it'd be really funny if I told you how I first met her and what I first thought of her. She hasn't heard this.
No.
So when I first met Ninja, we were actually kind of debating that today, but I think it's about mile 400. And she was kind of sitting in a pile of logs. Well, we all were. Of course, we were taking a break. And she was very quiet because she was hiking with three other people, and she was the quietest one out of everybody. I thought so. And she was sort of the farthest off, too, sitting by herself, like making some sort of tortilla, pepperoni. Yeah. No, not meat. You don't eat meat.
Probably avocado. I eat a lot of avocado.
Some avocado wrap. She's a vegetarian. And my first thoughts of her was that she was terrified of the sun. That was what I thought. She had on more clothes than anybody else I saw.
I had this huge baggy white shirt. I got crap about it later, too.
It had to be like a size extra large.
It was, but I got it at the REI garage sale. Okay. For, like the attic sales for $10. So
okay, so that makes sense.
No.
And she's tiny. It was so big on her. And then she had this big floppy hat. The biggest sunglasses I've ever seen, which were duct taped right in the center.
Yeah.
Blue duct tape right in the center. And I thought she was really faithful with sunscreen, but she told me she didn't think she was that faithful. But I always thought she had sunscreen like on her nose and on her ears.
And until this year, when you found out from my raccoon eyes
I
didn't wear it
enough. She had probably the worst sunglasses tan line I'd seen from anybody, just huge white where her sunglasses covered it. So that was when I first met Ninja, and we didn't start hiking together until, I don't know, mile 700 plus. It was like mile 720 or something.
Yeah, something, because it was when we Twiggy had gotten altitude sickness. Mm-hmm. And so we had known you guys before, but you had hiked out of Kennedy Meadows before us, and it was K-Bomb and Roadrunner and Drop and Roll and I, and we come around the bend and we're like so tired and we just want to stop, and then there you guys are, like, Dutch and Spock are laughing, and they're like, yeah, we had a short day today, so we decided to like climb stuff and light fires, and and so
they were burning a cow horn.
Yes.
I was sick as a dog, mind you, and was passed out in a tent. And the boys Spock is my husband Hunter, were burning this cow horn that they found, and I can't even describe what it smelled like.
I don't know. Horrible.
It smelled like they were burning a cow. I mean, there's no other way. It just smelled so bad. And that was the moment that Ninja and her other hiking people were like, we need to hike with these guys.
Well, no, it was like we sat down, and in the first 5 minutes we laughed more than we had in like the last 2 or 3 days. And we were like, yeah, we need some new company. We need some, like just something different. And, you guys always laughed so much.
Yes. So, and that was it. We didn't hike together again after that. So we hiked together for like 3 or 4 days, about 200 miles worth.
Into Bishop.
Into a town called Bishop, and then we didn't hike together ever again. Kind of crazy, huh? And now she's here. She drove all the way down from Pennsylvania. She's actually the first PCTer I've seen since we've been home.
I can't believe that, but I kind of feel proud of myself.
Yeah, you should. You should. So the only picture we actually have together is one on top of Mount Whitney. So even though we only hiked 200 miles together, we shared Mount Whitney together. Yeah. That was one of my biggest moments on the trail. So. Okay. Well, that's it. We're going to go. We're going thrift store shopping. Bye.